The Lost Diary. Leo's hands trembled as he turned the last page of the diary. The ink looked fresh, as if it had just been written. Are you not alone? The words made his blood run cold. He looked around, his eyes scanning the dark room. Papers fluttered as if disturbed by an unseen force. The silence pressed against his ears. Then a whisper. Not words, just a sound, a breath. Leo's heart pounded. He wanted to run to escape, but something in the air told him it was too late. A soft creak echoed behind him. He spun around, holding the diary tightly. The bookshelf at the far end of the room had moved just slightly. A hidden door. The writer had left clues. Maybe this was their escape. Maybe they had never escaped at all. Leo swallowed hard and stepped forward. His fingers grazed the edge of the bookshelf, pushing gently. With a groan, the wood shifted, revealing a dark passageway leading deeper underground. Then footsteps, slow, dragging, not his own. Leo's pulse raced. He wasn't imagining it. Someone or something was here. The diary slipped from his grasp, landing open on the ground. A gust of cold air flipped the pages wildly until they stopped on a final chilling message. Do not turn around. Leo squeezed his eyes shut. His entire body screamed for him to run, to get out. But he couldn't move. He felt it, a presence standing inches behind him. The whisper returned closer this time, right by his ear. You found me. Leo's breath caught in his throat as he turned, his legs refusing to move fast enough. And then the air turned frigid. A figure stood in the dim light, a boy no older than Leo, dressed in an old school uniform covered in dust. His eyes were hollow, dark, endless. It was him, the writer of the diary. His name was Elias. Leo's gaze dropped to the diary's final entry. The ink seemed to swirl and twist before forming new words. My name is Elias. I was a student here long ago. One night I followed the sound of the chime. The door locked behind me. No one came. No one heard my cries. I wrote and wrote, hoping someone would find me. But I faded away, trapped in this place. Now so are you. The boy lifted a trembling hand and pointed to the diary on the ground. His voice, hoarse and broken, barely a whisper. Finish it. The room trembled, the bookshelves rattled, the lantern's flame burst into a blinding light. And then, the next morning, the library was silent as always. The books remained untouched. The old grandfather clock stood still. But the diary was gone, and so was Leo. Did Leo become part of the mystery? What do you think happened to him? Comment below with your theories.